Welcome to L2's video presentation. My name is Wrich Printz. I'm the President and CEO at L2. And my goal today is to provide you the tools to climbing the multi-channel mountain and make sure you don't fall off along the way. To make sure that happens, we're going to lift the lid on multi-channel marketing and really reveal the insider secrets to successful campaigns. The multi-channel mountain starts off at the base with your data. More specifically, how you can utilize your CRM to target different segments with targeted messaging, offers, and imagery. We found that many marketers get too caught up with personalizing the first and last name and forget that multi-channel marketing is about using their understanding of each customer segment for targeted campaigns. Once you've got this down, the next real challenge is to understand how you can reach out to these different customer segments with messages across multiple marketing channels. For many of you, this will be the key to your continued success with one-to-one marketing. Understanding not just the offer reach, but understanding which channel reaches your targets. Once you get familiar with this process, you can put together campaigns in less time and get better responses for your campaign that subsequent climbs will be a breeze. So let's take a look at this. Planning the campaign, creating the campaign, judging the results, and then getting repeat business is really the pinnacle of success. Don't let mistakes knock you off the mountain. That's really, really critically important. Before we even get up to the top, you've got to understand how you're going to keep on that mountain. And I want to warn you of the three most common mistakes you need to avoid. The first is failing to send relevant messages and personalization in the campaigns. In the worst case, you send a postcard or email to someone with someone else's name on it. But it is just as bad as sending that same campaign to everyone on your list, regardless of whether or not it's relevant to them. Now let's think about that. It is just as bad to send somebody something that misidentifies them as to give them an offer which is not relevant to them. And you have to embrace that to understand it, to understand that what multi-channel is going to deliver for you is a relevant message to the right person. The second mistake marketers make is that they fail to see beyond the short-term benefits of each campaign. Multi-channel marketing is like an ongoing conversation with your prospects and customers. It's not forced. It is targeted. It's not inopportune. It is both pushing and pulling. So you're getting the advantage of getting your customer involved in the marketing campaign. Each message you send to them in whatever medium is an opportunity for you to understand more about that individual, how they like to be talked to, and what they want to be sold. That is critical to the success of your climb up this channel. Finally, the last and most important mistake is the lack of campaign planning for follow-up messages. Recently, I received an offer, a very compelling offer, from a fairly famous organization that wanted me to join with them and send out an email campaign, an email blast featuring one of their case studies. Now, normally, that would be great. But when I asked them, what's your plan for follow-up marketing out to these customer bases, they didn't have an answer. That's a horrible mistake. Not continuously communicating with your customer ends the campaign. And that's not what multi-channel is about. It's about talking to that customer relevantly, yes. Talking to that customer with the right offer, yes. But most importantly, it's about talking to them again and again and again. So planning before you climb. What are the climate conditions? What that means is, let's define your customer's needs and wants. What drives them to purchase and why are they going to buy that product? You know this. You want to implement on campaigns that sell this, whether it's fear or protection or love or comfort, whatever those reasons are, you need to understand them. And you understand the conditions of how you're going to climb that mountain with the messaging. What data do you have? Is it great? Is it not so great? Guess what? You're going anyway if you've got the worst data in the world. Your goal of going up that mountain and coming back down is to set up a system where you can continuously improve that data. What works for each segment as you start to define that data? What messages are working? What looks are working? What feeling is working? And How are you delivering that to them, and how is it working? And what are you offering each segment? The compelling offer is best told by a side story. I recently had a campaign where I went out to demo people, and I offered them $25 of a Starbucks card to take a demo with a product. One of my customers liked my campaign and offered a campaign out to their clients offering $5 to take that same demo. Proportionately, they got the same number of demos. So what that tells you is you need to test, and I certainly needed to test on that before you invest in an expansive premium, because sometimes a lesser one will do. Other times a lesser one will be wholly inappropriate, and you've got to make sure that you're hitting that inside your campaign. Finally, let's take a look at the different strategies for each mountain. Email and personal URLs might be the right type of channels in some campaigns. Another campaign, it's going to be a flat-out direct mail leading them to a personal URL. Other times you're going to mix in sales calls, subscriptions, or seminars. Knowing what you're going to send on the campaign and how you're going to follow up is critical, and what the goals of that campaign are to be able to get you to realistically and reliably communicate with that customer. Naturally, there's only so much we can cover in these types of presentations, and we'd love to share with you real-life examples. Here are a few case studies that we've published to talk about specific examples. But if you'd like to discuss with us personally something that is going to actually help your business in multi-channel, give us a call. We're glad to consult with you and talk with you about the right way to get up, back down that mountain, and up again. Thank you very much.